This live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. Good morning. I'm right on time. I got some setup to do. Markets are up from when I left last night. Well, whatever I did on Sim didn't work out, but whatever I did on my Apex worked out, so happy with that. Let's get everything going on the strategies list. Load that one, load Crude. I'm sure we can look at, oh my God. Sell already, Sparky? It's funny. I'm missing something. No, I'm not. Okay, so where was I? Wow, not bad. Very good. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, works. So where's the gap fill? Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart to get a little bird's eye view. We didn't trade. That is just hilarious. All my lines are gone. We didn't trade below the Asian session lows. We never gap filled. And we're above the Asian session highs. Over VWAP, over, wow, not only over Friday's high, but we're over Thursday's high. We're probably over Wednesday's high also. So we're overall a bunch of highs. Let's take a look at that on the 30-minute chart. Yeah, I remember having in a trend line over here and saying that once that broke, it's likely that this consolidation is also, this consolidation is going to be for real. with a little bit of a bounce up, and once I saw that we broke the swing high over here, I think we had a fair value gap also with some momentum. Although markets did find a way to do a fake out, over here. They did. Gold, 30, 31. Yeah, let's take a quick look at that. We will. All the dailies, the Heiken SEs are still bullish after a record almost bear run to the downside. And the dailies broke out of that little wedge. I thought that would be a little bear flag or something. I really did. I'm surprised to see that we got out of it like that. Let's bring it down a little bit, make it smaller. Oh, you know what? This cursor sucks. I hate that cursor. Market's opening in 9 minutes. Let's say something like that looks accurate. What about this one here? Move it away. I need my dots so that I can work them. Anyways, that looks like a little bit of breakout to the upside. Hey, OFT. Good morning. Gold. Gold is up a little bit from Friday's close, but nothing spectacular. Crude. I'm still hoping crude takes another dump. And Bitcoin on the 5-minute. I don't know. What's the volume on Bitcoin? I'm not sure if this is tradable. I'm writing that I'll trade Bitcoin, but maybe I have enough on my plate. MBT04, that's the contract we're looking at. Wow, 2,000 contracts traded. MNQ has good volume, 322,000 at this time of the morning. I'm impressed. $200,000 would have been pretty good. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the 15-minute. Well, I'm seeing strength. We have a lot of longs from the overnight. We had a lot of longs. We have a lot of longs from the US session. So the question is, where are the stops? Where is the likely draw? 2466 maybe. Somewhere around that. Let's say 20,400. Could be an area where the market draws to. Yeah, I would say this level over here. I think I had it marked off before. Let me put that in. We did see selling come in. I'm going to mark it in with a darker color, which indicates it's from a higher time frame. Let's just make it medium blue. And we did see selling when we hit this level twice. So yeah, 20,450 about. What else could we be looking for? Tough. tough, and the reason why I say it's tough, because I'm not sure we want to be jumping into this to the long side after this run. Well, we'll just have to find good setups. Play it close to the vest. Trade careful. I have a hair bothering me. Do I put this one in? I guess we have to put them all in, right? We don't get to pick and choose. It's not violated. This one, no, I'm not putting that one in. Okay, well, we watch those on the 15-minute. I guess a likely draw for stops is London session low, Asia session lows for today. And if we break those, there's a gap fill. Anyways, we watch, we wait, we see. News out at 9:45. I don't have an alert for the ding ding ding. Yeah, and news is out at well, ding 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 in 4 minutes. News is out at 9:45. That's a little bit of a bugger. We can get rid of these lines here from last night. Good morning, I'm short. No making me laugh today. I don't want to cough. Every time you make me laugh, I cough. That was a nice signal. The green one, the orange one, not so nice. The green one worked very nice. I think both went for 2 for 2. Let me see. In the overnight. Yeah. Okay. Good, good. She says, I'm long. Well, my cat was saying short just a few seconds ago. Well, maybe a few minutes ago. But I like the short. I agree. I concur. I concur. That was a funny line. You're actually short just before market open. Look at you. Look at you. Got a short in gold, but I got to get opening drive. I have 2 minutes to get opening drive set up. Yeah. Edit strategy. Let's get opening drive on sim account until I figure out where I want to trade it. So sim 101 down $26. That's fine. It's going to trade a 10 lot. Watch for the first inside bar and NAS. And we'll get my algo trader running on the morning template. Morning, that's correct. Load. Okay, we're all set up. Algo trader 9:30 it'll start trading. So we're all ready to go. Not super smart short, kind of running with my handstand. Yeah, it was a nice run. A nice run overnight. Let's get in the picture-in-picture. We're going to watch the opening drive. Yeah. Closed for, oh, okay, you closed it before the market opened. Amadze liked my video. Okay, cool. Thank you, Amadze. Yeah, okay, so you know what? It's true. I have to get into the habit of we're open. Get into the habit of not running the algo trader until opening drive trades and closes its trade. Just in case they go against each other, you don't want two accounts with opposite positions. I will take a small long. Holding it very close to the vest here. Already too much against me. That was fast. Gotta get out. I'll give it 4 more points. But if we can manage to get up to 55 instead of 40, no, that's the 40. Okay, that was bad trading, sort of. I'm on the wrong account here. Okay, opening drive is short. It's on top step. Top step is still long. That's always my main system. Still long bias top step, believe it or not. Which means I'm gonna go again. Even though it's against the opening drive play. $40. I still have a long, now up to 35. I will take it. Come on, let's get up to 50, 55. Actually, it's long at 51 on there. That means we're going to 58 with a high probability. 58, well, that's almost under the US session highs. Okay. Let's go. Let's get up to there's 57. I should be out. That was my high probability trade. Opening drive not doing good, but it'll be a small loss for opening drive. The range is very tight. Wow, it's true. I didn't even check the average range. This line can go. And I don't have any trend lines really to work with right now. So we wait. Yeah, it's true. We talked about that on the weekend. What chip? Maybe those trades should be taken off screen. I'm not set up for that yet. I don't even know where I can do that because it'll still show up on the profit and loss, the account statement that you're saying. Wow, look at opening drive. It survived. How's the algo trader doing? The algo trader is going to go short. Oh, no, it's not because it's not enabled. But this is a short entry if this candle closes down. Do I want to run with it? The volatility is 16, but yeah, I think I will. Let's see if we get a get a candle close, which we will, 3, 2, 1. You know what I don't like about it? The fact that we just wicked the lows. Okay, let's make new session lows. 16, 35, 37. Well, anyways, it has to be, the range is 16 points. And we have to close after we hit it. So 37, 53. We have to touch 53 and then close. You have to wait for the candle to close. $37. Oh, look what I see. That's the first inside bar. Let's break that to the downside. Not to the upside. I don't know. I'm bearish. I think we break the inside bar to the downside. Going to take off 2 because we're hesitating at this level. Shit, damn. Broke the inside bar. Okay, good I didn't take the trade. Good I covered a little bit. Everything is good. I'm doing better than I should be, even though I'm in the red. I have to cover the short. That kind of sucks. But I did make some back. The algo trader would, if it was trading, it would be stopped out. Let's go back to, I have 4 confirmations for price to go to 21.11. Let's go see if I can see where. Yeah, okay, the London low. Yeah, we got a lot of longs. I was saying from the US session, we got a lot of longs probably holding from the overnight session and London session. So I'd be surprised if there isn't some profit taking. Even though we're over Thursday's high, Friday's high, we're over the previous close, we're over VWAP. I still think there's going to be some profit taking, but I don't want to make predictions. Gold would have had a short trade at 30.29, but I can't watch all that unless I put it up on another screen. Well, the opening drive survived one. Close call. Being stopped that with a loss, but I don't think it'll survive this one. We got 3 seconds. It's not coming back down. Opening drive ends down 900. Okay, you know what? That's going to be the first section I create in my Discord. The results of the opening drive play for the day. This is interesting. I have my first 2 trendline breaks and it's to the upside. We can enable the algo trader. We can close opening drive. And news at 9:45. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. The PMI, yeah. And I don't think that's high impact news, but let us just be careful. So I see that the algo trader also would have taken a loss. Yeah, short at 42, so it would have taken a 12-point loss. Anyways, I'm gonna, I guess, sit on my hands till 9:45. It's 3 minutes away. No point in watching the markets, thinking about taking a trade. What's up, Sparky? Really? No, it's not the time. No, it's not the time. Yeah, you gotta go down. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. $942.37. So we broke over to two bullish trend lines. That's another inside bar getting marked off. But you know what? The first one, London lows, true day open, half gap, and a 15-minute all land at 2011. No way. What did I want to turn off? You know what? I think I got to turn off the inside bars. The colors are... No, the colors are not wrong. I was just going to say because I have another indicator, but hey, Joker. The colors are not wrong. Sorry, I thought the colors were wrong for the inside bar, which were going to confuse me with... I have a bit of a long here, but I can't take it. And anyways, it's irrelevant because now it's just a gamble. Now it's just a roll of the dice. The spread is starting to get not too much larger. 1 point. We're a minute away. 3. Okay, the spread's widening now. 3 points. Oh my God. 30 seconds away. Spread is still 2 points. Okay, so nothing major. Nothing major on this news. With the spread's only 2 points, they're not expecting a big move. Oh, they were wrong. Now I got a spread of minus 60. I had a spread of minus 60. Look at that, eh? Really? OFT went full port on the news. That was exciting. See, I can live vicariously through him. One, two, three. Well, in 3 minutes, I'll probably have another. Oh, really? Wait a minute. What happened here? Am I on the wrong account? Yeah, I'm on the wrong account. The algo trader's long. But we have 30 points. Let me take a small position. The ATR is 30 points in 24 seconds. It'll draw in the... Oh, what happened there? That was an error. I should still be long one. Let's see if we can take out the highs. Yeah, close enough. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm realizing I have to get rid of this mouse. You know why? Well, it doesn't matter if you know why, but I know why. This mouse goes to sleep after like a minute. And then I click to get out of the trade. So there's always a problem with them. Can I just get a regular mouse? Every mouse has to have these hidden features. Algo Trader hits a big one. Very good. It's going to wait for the bar to close. We have 30 seconds. Let it keep running. That's a nice trade for the Algo Trader. It's too bad it was down 159 from overnight. But anyways, we'll keep track for today. So far, Algo Trader down 12. Yeah, short at 42, long at 54. So that was 12. Now it's long at 76. And it just covered at 300. So that was, well, wasn't that much, 24. So we're only up 12 points for today. Okay, well, nothing from the Algo Trader. The only thing that I can draw in over here is that line for now. I'm back into wait mode, I guess. Algo Trader took its trade. Trend lines, I only got one to work with. So let's take a look at what Chip was talking about. Let's go on the 15-minute. The midnight open. I forgot to mark in the midnight open. I thought I was missing a line. Yeah, look at that, eh? You are right, Wood Chip. What else were you saying? So we got the London lows. Yep, midnight open. Half gap. Let's check that out, too. That would be crazy. Yeah, close enough. And a 15-minute FVG. That I don't see. I don't see the 15-minute fair value gap at 2011. Unless we're talking about this between, I guess we can call it a fair value gap between Friday's close and Sunday night's second 15-minute candle. I like that. Ah, okay. But since you can still hear me with Chip, I was wondering, can we consider this to be a fair value gap while we have time? Let me change screen so you see. I mean, I could ask David also, but I'm curious to know your opinion. We see the, let me change my cursors also so it's easier for me to point. We have the close on Friday. We have the first 15-minute candle. That would be the second candle. And this would be the third candle, the fair value gap. So, I think it's Control F12. Let me click on that chart. Control F12. Would this be a fair value gap? From the high of this candle to the low of that candle? Or because this is the weekend, we can't. But anyways, what does he call that? He calls that the new week opening gap anyways, right? So it's kind of like the same thing. Either way, we're taking it into account. Well, we're just running up. I have nothing that could have gotten me in. The only entry was at 9:46 and it's 9:52 now. Just up from the news. I'm hearing a lot of bearishness out there from what I'm listening. I don't know, looking at the 15-minute chart, I don't see a reason to take a short. Yeah, I got 2 in my ear, and I don't see a reason on the 15-minute to take a short unless you're just trying to catch a rising knife instead of a falling knife. I don't know if you guys got something. Maybe you're looking farther back, more days back. Let me go to the 30 minutes, you know. Maybe people are, you know, they're 24.50, maybe 24.70. Nothing else that I could really see, and that's going back to the beginning of March, if that's what they're using. Other than that, I think you're just guessing. You're guessing, you're predicting. I'll just wait to see if I can get some setups. Right now I'm sitting on my hands. I'm slightly red. guess while I'm sitting here on my hands, let's go back to the split screen. We can take a quick look at Crude. Crude, first trade, a loser. Second trade, potentially a winner. Let us see. Yep, second trade went full target. Missed the gold trade at 9:49, but I'm not really watching it. See, my OBS screen is covering the chart. I gotta make my OBS screen a little smaller. I can see those. I got a new indicator thanks to what David said last week about having an indicator that automatically marks the new day, open gaps, and weekly. Wow, I don't even remember that. Wow, I swear to God, I look so far away from a trade being set up on my charts. Maybe a gold on the, this is a 1 minute. Wow, look at that. Eh? Gold on the, using a Reggie setup. I was thinking Reggie on the 5 minute for longer term trades. Actually, we did get one right there. But gonna watch that and just see if there's any potential there. Gold, now gold has to have a retrace, 2-bar retrace. If we can rally a little higher, get a 2-bar retrace right into the previous day's close, I would consider taking that if I'm around to see it. But other than that, like I said, I think I can go make breakfast. You told him he had to update his drawings because of rollover. Ah, yeah, I remember now. You're right, you're right. I swear. I have nothing. This is like just let the market run now without me. Anything I do, I'm going to tell on myself. If I go long right now, it's all FOMO, it's all chasing. I have no setups. I need price minimum to go down to 20,314 before I could consider taking a long after a continuation bar after we hit 20,314. So I'm sitting on both my hands. See, that's why I don't like to have a bias though, because it throws you off. If I would have had a bias in the morning, let's say a bearish bias. I mean, it doesn't matter. It could have even been a bullish bias. I'm just saying, I want to point out the wrong one. But a bearish bias, it would take me out of all these, of the few long trades that I got. And let's say other people also got long setups, but they ignore them. Was there anything to indicate, I mean, the way people look at where's the liquidity level and where are the stops? I guess we could have said maybe there were stops just here over the 2287, but we ran him. We ran him at 940. Came back down, made a higher low. But we didn't make a fair value gap on this run up. I don't have a 1 hour and don't want to work on putting that up now. Sorry, bud. I mean, I don't have a 1 hour. I mean, I can just take my 30-minute and change it to a 60-minute, but I wouldn't even know what I'd be looking for anyways. This is a 1 hour, even though it says 30-minute. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, I don't know. Once again, I'm seeing, for me, biases, liquidity on the far left. Oof. It's a shelf. Well, I don't know about what you mean about the far, how far left you're talking. Yeah, I'm seeing something, like I said, at 450. I marked it in with that solid blue line there. We had some selling come in twice at that level. I don't really like to use support as resistance, but it acted as resistance over here twice. So, yeah, I'm looking at that. Change it back to the 30-minute. No, but what I'm saying, more short-term oriented, like on the 1 minute. We were trying to judge at the open right over here. I guess the easy stops to say, if you're going to say where were the easy stops, it would have been, I agree, it would have been up here. So that should have been a long bias. And then once you take out those stops and you say, okay, then we're going to head lower. We're going to go to trade down to 111. But it throws off. Anyways, everyone has their approach, I guess, right? For me, biases throw me off. I was just checking the chat in those channels. Not only are the streamers bearish, but the people in chat too. I'm short 2 micros. Oh, I got a long entry. Shit. Got caught sleeping. Well, I set it up. If we come down a little bit, I can take it. We got to come down to 21. I got to try and get filled at 21 before 28 hits. If 28 hits, I can't take it. 25, 24. We're stuck at 25 and 24. There's 26. Back at 24, 23, 22. 22, 21. Okay, 21 and a quarter. Let's get up to 2030 now. For whatever reason, I'm not crazy about this trade, but be back in a few, no problem. I'm not crazy about this trade, but the algo trader is also theoretically long, but on a second one, on a second trade. I got a 4 lot, so I want to get at least 40 before I take a small partial there. Get up there. Ah, this stupid mouse. Yes, I got to get rid of this mouse. This mouse is gone in the garbage. In the garbage. $16-point range on the ATR. So 23 minus 16. How much is that? Oh, 13, 14. Yeah, it would have shorted. Okay, so I got to get out. Well, that really didn't do anything for me. Algo trader short one. You are right. I was on mute. Sorry. And I was actually even talking to you. I don't remember what I said. Yeah, I fixed it. We're back. I'm back. I'm running. I'm back up and running. Yeah, OBS needs a little alarm or something. I can't tell you how many times that happens. Not only to me, but to a lot of streamers. Nice catch there, Woodchip. I'm good with this. If my mouse will work, my mouse worked. Wonderful. Look at that. Really? What are they doing? Okay, let's put on the glasses. We could potentially be getting a new short signal, a second short signal, based on the algo's logic, but it doesn't take two trades in a row. And besides that, we need to at least a 2-bar retrace, which we're not really getting. What else do I see? Well, I see we broke the we broke the higher slope trend line to the upside. Do I have one here? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Do I have one there? No, I don't have one there. Still waiting to put in a descending trend line, so we wait for that. Algo trader could take a second short. No, let me rephrase that. The logic of the algo trader could go into a second short. The algo trader doesn't take two shorts. And top step is short biased. Well, everything is pretty short biased here, so shit, top step just went long. Top step just went long. Let me see if gold would have done anything. Gold 1 minute. Starting at 9 o'clock. Gold would have gone long over there. I'm sure it caught it. It would have gone short over here. Caught profit. Would have gone short and taken a loss. I might turn on the algo trader on gold. I have to open up another sim account, but I might turn it on to watch it. back. I'm back. So, what did we have? With algo trader short, top step long. So I said I had to sit on my hands because anything I would be guessing. Then we broke the trend line, so I had at least two indicators, two solid indicators that we were going lower, and plus the 10 o'clock reversal, so I took that. That was good. But now I have cross signals again. Hey, coffee's in the wrong place, getting cold, it's not on my heating plate. I'm getting cold. You know what I woke up to today? I woke up to a bunch of snow. Believe it or not, the snow was all melting. We had 18 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I hope I'm not screaming into the mic. Most of the snow was melting. And then I woke up to almost a quasi-snowstorm this morning. How depressing is that? Okay, let's get a little bit of a pullback here. Oh, shit. I was going to say let's get a bit of a pullback and then I can go long. I guess I'll go long for two. Let's get my mouse working. We got to get back up to 25. There we are. I'm going to come back under 25 so I can get in. 25 bid, 26 bid, 25 bid, 26. You don't need to hear me calling out the bids, but when I see 24, I'll hit the buy bid buttons. I'm in at 24, a little bit better. Now let's get up to 30. But I'll really feel better in this trade at 28. Even at 20, there we go. Okay, we got an inside bar. Let's break the inside bar to the upside. We did. I'll add to this trade. Now let's go and take out the US session highs. TP, my first TP will be at 35. Let me put it in. 33.50 is good enough. Hopefully that'll act as a magnet. But we're not going. This is already making me a little bit... worried about this trade. I guess that's the best way to put it. Not excited about this trade. Looking to lighten up. Don't want to take too much risk on it because, see, I added. And although I allow myself to add once, normally my adds are supposed to be at 50% drawdown. In this case, I added because of the inside bar, and I'm willing to trade inside bars, but as an original entry, not as an ad. So I got out of it. We'll call that an error. We'll call that a FOMO, maybe. Trying to double up on my profits, taking two kind of signals at the same time. And I'm watching now for the stop to get hit. The stop would be at a 14 if we can get down to 20. I'm not if we can. I hope we don't, but if it goes down to 314 and holds, I have to get out. See, and that would have been my opportunity to enter, which would have been much better. Well, okay, so look at that. I'm clicking the button. Nothing's happening. Stupid mouse. I'm getting out of that trade because I just don't like the way I dealt with it. And I learned a lesson. I can't add, I don't know, they say, you know what, you're never going to be an elite trader if you can't add to your winners. I've never found a successful way to add to my winners. I'm sorry. I don't know. I find it really lowers your hit rate. Brings up your average cost. It's hard enough to get to a good TP on your original entry. Now you just raised your average price. You see, there we go. We hit everything, and I screwed it up by adding to my winners. Not adding to my winners, but adding when I was in the green. Anyways, we learned a lesson. That's what matters, right? Every time we learn a lesson, we add it to our inventory. Now we got everything in sync. Now we have what I can call, now we have what I can call is the broken slot machine. Everything's lined up. Doesn't mean it's going to go higher. We could just be making a double top here. That's always a possibility. But at least now if I'm taking a long entry, I'm more comfortable because everything is saying long. And a lot of people are expecting it to go down, so who knows? Maybe the IB gets formed, the IB high. We poke through it, and then we go all the way down to 20,111. I saw Tom Hugard. I don't know if you guys know who Tom Hugard is. Saw a Tom Hugard video just yesterday, actually. And it was very interesting what he said, because it applies today. He said if Friday does not take out, there we go, a little bit higher still. Did I have an entry? No, I didn't have an entry. Maybe, hold on, let me see what time this was. There was a long entry, 10:17. Did I miss it? No, 10:21, that was 4 minutes ago. Yeah, Tom Hugard was saying, if I remember correctly, if Friday does not take out Thursday's high in the regular session of Friday, obviously he's talking about the US session. If it doesn't take out Thursday's high, there's an 84% chance on Monday that we take out Friday's low. So that's an interesting, if I put up the 30-minute chart, this is Friday over here. We did not take out Thursday's high. So he says there is an 84% chance we take out Friday's low. I don't know. 19,600, that's 900 points away. I think today's going to be one of those 16% days. But I did have that in the back of my mind when I was looking at the 15-minute chart, forming my bias for the day. However, this is going to be a stupid statement. I hear you. Yeah, I like him. I like Tom. I bought his book there. Best Loser Wins or something like that, I think it's called. However, I did watch him trade. I watched Tom trade, and I think he still has a room. I lost my link to it when I had my computer crash, but he takes a lot of losses. I didn't see him consistently winning. I watched him for about 3-4 months. He was having a really hard time. He's a breakout trader, I found, mostly. You know, so like he just would have gone long here, theoretically, technically, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he would have gone long here, but I found he was a breakout trader, and he was struggling. Okay, it's a system, and his systems are well researched. He had two. He had a Discord and he had a YouTube. The YouTube had a smaller delay, so that's why he ran them both. I think Discord had a... No, it wasn't Discord. It was Telegram. Sorry, not Discord. It was Telegram. 15-second delay on Telegram, and YouTube was almost real time. I'm sure he still has it up. If you go to his Telegram channel, you'll see the link to his YouTube channel. I was fading him for quite a while. Because almost every time he entered, he went into drawdown. Even if it went into profit, he went into drawdown in the beginning. Yeah, no, he wasn't on Discord. He was on Telegram. At least when I was, when I had it all up and running. Has to be. You have to play the markets to the beat of your own drum, otherwise you'll never succeed. That's a lesson for everybody. You have to make any system you see your own. You cannot ride on the back of someone else and expect long-term success. And aside from that, you're never going to have confidence in the system anyways if you haven't researched it yourself. That's also one of the reasons why I don't want to give out the results for the opening drive, even though you guys have seen quite a few losers in the last, let's say, 13 days. Because okay, what do I see? I see that we just broke the US session high again by a couple of points and came back down, so that seems to be a repeatable pattern. If we can get at least a 2-bar retrace on the algo trader, it'll potentially set up for a long. I didn't even do a sound check, but Woodchip's hearing me and Joker's hearing me, so I guess everything is good. It's a good thing that I remember that at 10:30, yeah? Come on, let's get a second bar down so I can get a trade on the algo trader maybe. Other than that, I got nothing. We got an inside bar there, but you know what? It's really the only first one that I'm supposed to be trading. Let me turn off that that marker. Inside bar NAS. Get rid of that one. You have to find somewhere to put up a gold chart, though. I think there's opportunity in gold. And maybe it could fill some of the gaps. Let me see what's happened over here. So, what did I say? 930, boom, boom, this was a winner. This was what? This was a loser. And now we're waiting for, no, that was a loser. So 2 winners, 2 losers. On gold, gold has a almost a 2-point range, 1.76 on the 1-minute candles, and Nasdaq has only an 11-point range on the 1-minute candles. That's low. That's low, and that makes it hard to make money for me. That means I'm not going to see the kind of continuation that I need. If I had... Oh, wait. I was going to say... Anyways, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I was going to say. Okay, so we got along there. What's the range? It's 11 points, 43, 11, that's 32. Well, I'm getting in at a good price, so I'll take it. I'll ride the coattails of the algo trader and see. In 20 seconds, it'll draw in the stop-loss line. Because it's not my primary trade, although I do like it. If we can get up to plus 20, I'll take a piece off just to limit the risk. There's my stop line. There's my TP line. And there's the stop. And that's me trying to get up, but my mouse not working. Ah, that's so funny. Now I'm short one because my mouse isn't working, but I'm not going to get angry. Not even going to get close to angry on this. It is what it is. Who cares? You know what anger is going to do? It's going to make me throw away the day. So we were up 28 points. Now we're short at 43. In 21 seconds we cover because we poked through the stop loss line. All it does now is it waits for a close of the candle to get out. Wherever that candle closes. So let's see where we get out. 36, 35, 3 seconds. Go higher, 5 points. Okay, so lost 5 points. We were up 28, so it's still up 23 points. And soon, actually, if that candle turns green, it's going to give a second, what can we call it? The logic for the entry will repeat a second time because it's a 2-bar pullback and a continuation bar. But let's see if we even get a bullish bar. Often when we get stopped out, even if it comes back up like that, it continues lower. At least that's an observation that I've made. Let's see if we take out the low of the previous candle. It's putting in some nice wicks over there on the 1 minute. Interesting. Continue watching. See if we can hit, put in a bullish bar there. We are 14 seconds away from having logic of a second trade, and since I'm trading so small in a well, I was going to take it, but now we got a wick to the bottom, and no, that's not a bullish bar, so no, we don't have an entry. We don't have an entry, but we do have a potential long soon on top step, so that's... Well, Hello, David. Volatility's low, eh? Volume's high, but volatility's low. Wow. Look at the dump on gold. What did I say was happening over here? Yeah, the long lost and we didn't get an entry. So what did we poked through initial balance high. Didn't close above it even on the 1 minute. Let's take a quick look at the 2 5-minute charts, one on top of the other, just to give us an idea of how they're doing. ES compared to NQ, kind of look similar. Wow, we're over R2. Nothing to see there for me. There's nothing of note, so I'll just go back to the split screen. I should use this time to go refresh my coffee because that's good. I don't have a trade really. I'm curious about gold, the spread on gold. It's two ticks, 20 cents. What am I gonna get here? Where is this? Hold on. Let's go fast, Mr. Mike. No. Let's get out of gold. I need it to come down because I have a long entry on them. There we go. Then I can get in. I can get in if my mouse would work. Wow, I should really take the time and just change my mouse right now, eh? Look at that, I'm gonna miss it. I'm already up 5 points. I tried. It's the best I can do. What a stupid mouse. Who puts a mouse to sleep? It should have said on the box with auto sleep feature. Or maybe that's a setting somewhere in Windows, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. The way I see price action today, I think the shorts are just going to get squeezed slowly all day long. Of course, one big momentum candle down. Change everything. But it's looking like it's a slow grind up today. If I absolutely had to say what I thought was going to happen today, although it's hard to predict that, it looks like it's going to be a slow grind up today. What's my entry here? 35. I have an entry at 35. I'll get in for a 2-lot at 32, a little bit better. Risk is about 11 points on this. It is what it is. I'll get in again at 27 if I can, if my mouse works. 30, 29. There's the 28. Let's hope it doesn't take me out right away. Okay, lowered my risk, lowered my average entry price. My entry price now is at 28. My risk is 7 points on this trade. That's acceptable. First target on this trade is 42. So that's 14 points. Okay, so the first target is a 2-to-1. And the second target is a 3-to-1. We wait. Now the market decides. Just let it play out. Algo trader short. Wonderful. That's it. Got to get out. I'm going to have to hit the close button 75 times because of the stupid mouse, and I'm down slightly again. Well, the algo trader's cleaning up. I just got short. Yeah, well, the algo just took out a few more points. It was up 28 minus 5, 23. Now it just went short at 30 and covered at 20, so that's another 10 points. It's up 33 points for the day. Well, we broke that swing up here on the 1 minute chart, but we didn't close below it. It's not a strong indication that we're going to trade higher, but we still haven't broken these two lines over here either. Or, sorry, we haven't, well, we closed above. Closed below one of them. I will try again if we get an entry to the long. There's the entry. My mouse worked. Congratulations. Long at 30. I'm long at 29.50. A little bit better. Oh, that was a rapid 5 points against me. 10.42. I hope nothing's coming out of 10.45. I would like to see this go up to 35. Come on, let's reach up to 35. We're trying. Let's go. We're almost there. 32. You can do it. Nah, don't come back down. Trying. Wow, I have actually both my charts on top steps. 35 is the number. I need my sweater. It's cold. I need warmer coffee. Back down to 28. What's my entry? 29.50. Really? Thought it was for 3 lots. I don't want a 3 lot on this. It's taking too long. Get out of 1. Haha, I love it. See? Okay, 35 now. We definitely got to get to 42. Definitely got to get to 42. Sell limit 1 at 41.75. I mean, the market doesn't definitely have to go to 42, but I'm hoping it definitely goes to 42. The market doesn't have to do anything. The market does what the market does. We have no idea what orders are coming in, even though we're looking at patterns. All it is a game of probabilities. And I have a probability, a high probability, that 42 will be hit before... No, 42 will be hit and hold before 21. You know what? I'll take out my little one lot on there because I'm just struggling and going nowhere today. This is a day of nothing. And I can't say it's oh my God. I can't say it's a chop day. Yeah, gold had a cute little move there. That's funny. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let me try in. Let's take restock of where we are. Taking restock of where we are. Yep. I agree. I agree. And I'm also going to take a little long here in gold. So I got two positions. I got a position in gold also. 14.3. I have a 1.3 of $1.30 stop in gold. It's coming quickly. Get ready with my broken mouse, just in case it hits. Still got the long in. It's not a broken mouse, it's a new mouse. I guess I'm returning it. That's it. Out of gold. Wow, gold took a chunk of change. Uh, 42, the next level is 49, which would kind of make sense. Would kind of make sense, right? 49, so let me just put in a sell limit, 49.50. Break through the IB high again. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of front runners selling it. Hopefully we can pop through the IB high. Didn't break through IB high yet. Okay, I'm getting out of my NQ trade, but I'm short gold again, and I think my position size is probably a little too aggressive. Especially since this is something new, I should be more testing the waters with 1 lots. And somehow I find myself in a 10 lot. And the reason being is because I didn't really calculate in advance what the tick size is, and there we go. NQ broke through the IB high when I'm watching gold. Nice run up on NQ there. And I'm kind of hoping they sell gold, but no, I got to get out. Okay, well, I mean, for a 250K account, that apex is still, it's barely a loss, so it's nothing to be concerned about. It's 11 o'clock already. Wow, gold still has a decent range, 1.82, and we're going to get a long trade in potentially with the algo trader. I guess I'm going to continue with my consistent size in gold. Okay, let gold run $1, $2 higher from here. Then I'll reevaluate. Long at 17.9. We're at 18.8, 18.8. 18.7. So I closed my trade in gold, and I think I have to stop trading gold, and I have to figure out exactly what I want to do. I have to define my process a little better. It's okay to take gold trades. We're going to have an initial balance retest trade because we have some space and we have a fair value gap. Now, that is a good trade for me. That's got a lot of confluence there. It's too bad I couldn't get in. I was busy with watching gold. I would have gotten in at 50.75. I don't think I missed the initial balance retest, though. But you know what I do see? I see that I had a 4 lot, and if I'm waiting for the initial balance retest, that 4 lot would have been about 8 points in the red. And then I would have taken a trade, added a 4 lot, and then I would have had an 8 lot, and if that trade didn't work out, I would have been very unhappy. So let me put my buy limit at the right price. Let's front run it a little bit. Looks like everyone already front run it. I think I missed it. I think I missed it by a point. I think we're doing a little bull flag here. And then we continue squeezing the shorts. But I am not going to chase. That's my new motto. It's not my new motto, it's my new motto. No chasing. It's not really a new motto, but it's definitely a motto. Because chasing only hurt me. Let it come down, let it be a valid trade with a valid entry. I feel like I'm just swinging a practice bat today. I feel like I'm in a batting cage. Not only that, I don't even have the setting set to hard. Just playing around here. Okay, look at that. We got ticked in. So if we get 10 points out of this, 48 to 58, that would be cool. Let's mark it in there, 58.50, good enough. Sell 4. We should see a 10-point bounce if this is a good trade. I'm okay with an IB high retest trade. And if it goes down to 38, I get stopped out for 10 points. Let's see, this one, 48. Did it go up to 58? No, it only went to 55. So we poked back into the initial balance. We wicked. But in 9 seconds, we're not going to close back inside. So that's a good sign, at least for this candle. The fact that we dipped back in is not a great sign. So I'm going to lighten up on my 2 lot. For a 2 lot, and just make my sell limit now for a 2 lot, and I will be happy. Just to let you know, I'm short gold again, so I'm running 2 positions. Yeah, you know what? The IB retest trade. It should have gone by now. I'm getting out. I'm getting out because it should have gone by now. When the IB does a retest, in my experience, it's quick. It doesn't mess around. It's okay. I just said I feel like I'm practicing in a batter's cage, and I got it set to medium. I'm not doing much either. I'm trading a 250K eval with 2 lots and 4 lots, micros. So Wow. 9 points average range on NQ. We're getting close to that 7 number, which is the number that's not worth trading in the day session. So we got to close back in inside the IB on the 1 minute. Now let's see if we can close back inside on the 5 minute, which is in 12 seconds. A 5 minute chart, we're back above. I mean, we're back above on both charts, but a 5 minute chart close, the candle closes and it does not close back inside. I'm short gold, hoping that it has a run. Okay, not bad. I mean, Algo Trader took a loss, but it took a loss for 4 points. If I remember, we were up 33. That was a nice dump on gold. Let's see if we can get another little bit out of this. 14.3. Yeah, you know what? Cover it. I'm hanging up my gold chart, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm taking trades in both directions without a bias, and that's no good. I need a higher time frame to give me a little bit of a bias. Which makes me say I was playing. Probably because I feel like I'm not taking any trades, so. We just got 2 trend lines broken. Very interesting. Still haven't had a chance to go get my sweater. Very interesting. I'd like to get a coffee refill. You know what? I'm going to cross my fingers that this works out for me. I'm going to get my sweater, get a coffee refill, and hopefully when I come back, there'll be a couple of setups for me to jump in on. Well, that was a very interesting move. Wow, gold really dumped. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm not prepared yet to trade gold. I gotta refine the system better. Well, I went upstairs. My coffee machine was off, so my coffee is cold. I ran out of cream, so I'm drinking it with milk. Those two things suck, but the snowstorm stopped, so that's good. Yeah, so I realized while I was upstairs that while I was refreshing my coffee, I realized that I'm trying to make back my loss. Which isn't good. I'm now trading the balance. I'm not taking the setups. Anyways. What's good is that I realized that I'm trying to trade the balance and trying to make back my loss that I took in gold. So, it's good that I realized it. Let's get back on track. Stop trading the balance, obviously. Don't even look at the balance and just wait for setups, and what the market gives me, and however my day ends is how my day ends, right? Isn't that the best approach? I think so. Yeah, I'll go trade it. We'll go long soon, hopefully. I didn't trade anything yet on topstep, but topstep's is long. And we broke the descending trend line. Well, when you said it that way, you made me feel like a real big loser. Anyways, it is what it is. Tomorrow's a new day. And yes, you're right. $75 down on a 250K account is nothing. I just hate seeing red. I'm competitive and I hate seeing red. But I'm ignoring it. No, of course not. Of course not. I know you didn't mean it in that perspective. Yeah, no, I said that in a joking way, Joker. Yeah, no, I said that in a joking way. Well, the algo trader is going to go long in 28 seconds, most likely. I'll hop on that trade. Stop trading gold. I got to reevaluate. Let's see if I can get into a long. One long trade at a 4 lot. And 10 points, not a lot to ask. And I never got above plus 70 since last night on this account. It's been plus 70, down, plus 70. I think I hit plus 70 3 times. That's been That's been my resistance. Hey, OFT, red day for a while. Yeah, same for me so far. Everywhere, except one number is deceiving. The algo is green for the regular session. I started it on an account that was... let me get in there. I'm long at 63. The algo is long at... Did I get a better price? 64.50, a little bit better. 10 points. That's where the stop loss will be drawn in. 10 points under the entry. And as I said, if I can get 10 points on this, 63 to 73, I'll be happy with that. But yeah, I've been trading small and going nowhere. It's odd because it's a one-way day, but it's just wasn't easy for me to trade today. I didn't get a lot of setups. Not as many as I usually get. Lost 3 accounts that opened with some technical issues. Weird, was that both rhythmic and trade evade? Oh well. No, I didn't have any technical issues except my stupid mouse. I got rid of my mouse that was double clicking. And I got a mouse that powers itself down after like a minute of inactivity. So I keep clicking the buttons and they're not working to buy and sell. I'd much prefer the super sensitive mouse that double clicks over a mouse that you're trying to get out and it doesn't even respond. So this mouse is going back to Amazon. Really? You're gonna take me out? Seriously? I don't want to risk more than 10 points, even though the algo waits for the bar to close, which is what I should have done. Was it too much to ask for 10 points there? Algo just lost 6 points. I lost 10. Whatever. Go back again to another video I saw. I think it was Al Brooks. No, it wasn't Al Brooks. It's that guy in Mr. Wall Street that looks like Einstein. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Says after 3 losses, you're not in a condition to trade. You're going to revenge trade. And I got to tell you right now, there's only one thing on my mind. It's anger at the markets and I want my money back. Especially now that I just took a loss with the algo trader. So, if I was coaching someone, super bullish today, yes it is. If I were coaching someone, he just told me that, what would I tell him? I would tell him take a break. Walk away. Just take your hand off the mouse. You're in no condition to be making trading decisions right now. That's what I would tell him if I was a coach. If I was coaching him. So that's what I'm going to do. The opening drive is very simple. I'll put it up for you. It does very well. The last little while it's been struggling, but I'm gonna... Hey, it's true. I don't think I sent you a link for the Discord. I'm gonna set up a channel. Let me put it up on the big chart here. I'm gonna set up I guess they're called channels in Discord. And I'm gonna post the results. I didn't want to post the results because I want people to do the research themselves. So they have confidence in it, you know. But anyways, a price channel or a Donchian channel, whatever you want to call it, they're both the same. I've done a lot of research with this. Okay, I've worked with a lot of periods, 20 periods, 50 period. You know, that's the size of the price channel. I'm not sure if you're familiar with price channels. Let me just open it up and I'll show you. There we go. So here it's on... In Ninja, it's called a Donchian channel. I think, I'm not sure, but in Trade Evade, I think it's called a price channel. So I set the period to 8. That means it's marking off a line at the highest high of the last 8 periods and the lowest low of the last 8 periods. And it creates a channel. Important is you have to do displacement 1 or you'll never have a close above or below it. You'll always have a close on it or under it. Anyways, once the market opens, I take a trade. If we get a close below, I enter short. Or if we get a close above, I would enter long. But you only take the first trade. So in this case, the first trade was short. And you got stopped out over here. That's it. Trade's done. Come back tomorrow. On average, or you know what? Let me open up the stats here. See if I can get that for you. I'm going to change charts because I can put it up a little bit better. Let me go into opening drive, file, opening drive tracking. Let me get up the profit graph. Oh, hold on, I can see it better over here. You can see the equity curve. Before I show you the equity curve, it's inverted. I have to fix the hold on. I have to fix the way I set up the graph. And I didn't get to it yet. So that's the equity curve of the that's the equity curve of the opening drive. Let me make sure it's okay. Now reverse it, flip it. Because it's looking at it's charting the last day. It's charting Friday. That's the first one right here. And this is 80 trades ago. 72 trades ago. So the equity curve is this here. This is the equity curve. Now we had, what you're seeing is there's two of them. This is using the price channel as the blue one is using the price channel as your stop. Whatever it is whatever it is. It has to close above the opposite, or not above, it has to close on the opposite side of the other price channel. The black line is taking 40 points in NQ, so it's a little more stable, but it makes a little bit less. And I'm sure as this continues, it's going to continue with that kind of curve. Because whenever you cut your profit target, you make less. And if I show you one here that's posting Renko. Let me find the chart over here. This one's based on, you know what? It's hard to find the chart when I don't have a full screen. Hold on, let me find you the chart. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll get a good idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is a perfect example right here. This is what I call my top step system. And every line you see here is a different profit target. Sorry, I'd watch your opening drive from the start of this video if I didn't hear answer to the question. I'm not sure you didn't hear the answer to my question, to your question. Anyways, just simply again, what I was saying is you have to close on one side. You take the first trade only, that's it. As soon as you close outside the price channel, you enter in that direction. So if you're closing below the price channel after 9:30, you go short, or if you're closing above the price channel, you go long. And the way I have it coded, you need to close on the opposite side of the price channel to exit. But I was showing the, where is it? I was showing the profit graph. Let me find it, hold on. Opening drive. Okay, first you got to invert this. It's going the wrong way. This is the most recent trade. This is the oldest trade. So it's a rising. I just have to change the way it's coded right now, or not coded, but the way I set up the chart. The black line is take profit at 40 points. The blue line is wait until it close on the opposite side of the price channel. So what I was saying is with the black line, it's gonna track. You're gonna have less drawdown, but it's gonna make less money. So it all depends on your tolerance for risk. And what I was just showing you. Do you have 5-minute range where you're watching? No, it's 1 minute on the. For me, it's 1 minute on the opening drive. But this chart over here, this one is based on, I don't know how many trades. Hold on, let me find you that number. Anyways, I don't know. It's based almost close to 3,000 trades. And each line that you see that's higher has a higher profit target. So the higher you go, the higher your profit target, the better it's doing. And again, it all depends on your risk tolerance. But in this case, this system over here, the drawdown is about the same on all of them. It's a little bit bigger on the highest profit target. But look at the difference. This is 6,500 points. This is points, not dollars. This is 6,500 points on NQ. And at the highest profit target. At the lowest profit target, it's 2,500. So the highest profit target almost has 3 times the profit. So you're almost always better off going for a higher profit target. And that's just why I was saying with the. So now I go back to the opening drive. We can see again the higher profit target has 850 points, while the 40-point profit target has only 600 and I don't know what that is. There's 609 points. Do I live test it, or should you live test it? Should you live test it? No, you should only trade it on demo. I'm not a licensed professional. Please consult a licensed professional. Do not copy my trades. Trade on demo only. That's you. I'm forward testing it on a sim account. I did put it on my eval accounts for a while, and I didn't like the size. I wasn't happy with the size in relation to the drawdown, in relation to the account size. So I stopped trading it, and I said I have to just reevaluate the account, the position size. Yeah, what you got to realize is, let me see if I can show you the data here. The losses are large. So this is the worst week here that I was telling you about. This was Monday, March 3rd. I think you could see that. Hold on, let me just move over. I hope you're seeing the right screen. Oh, the never give up is in the way, eh? Okay, let me slide it over. Right there. I gotta wait 8 seconds for the screen to catch up. Just to see that you see what I'm seeing. Okay, you see what I'm seeing. So this is a pretty bad drawdown area, but here you can look at the size of the losses. 42 points. These are points, not dollars. Minus 42, minus 93, minus 85. So you're losing quite a bit of points. Points! Remember, not dollars. So you got to really adjust your size when you're factoring in how you want to trade your demo account with this, just to see how it works. But the numbers that you see on the side over here, I'll just show you. Let me move my time. I can put it back in place. The numbers that you see on the side, let me see if you see them. No, you don't see them. Let me move over a little bit. I gotta wait 8 seconds again. Sorry about that. Okay, you see them. These numbers here in bold, that's what it made for the week. So this week it made this week in December it made 127 points. I hope you see that. I gotta see if you see it. Okay, so the first week 127, the next week 126. Then it lost 115 points that week, made 44 points, made 214 points, 123 points, 93 points, 106 points, minus 19 points, minus 228 points for the week, not dollars, plus 291 points, plus 147 points. And that's how we get to our number of 912 points since I just started recording it. But yeah, you have to adjust your size. You got to realize. That's why I said I was trading it way too large. On my sim account, I do a 10 lot. But a 10 lot, you're going to lose 80 points on a 10 lot. That's $1,600. You know, so you're not doing that on a $50,000 account. Unless you're just going for it and you're hoping. You know, you're doing a full port and you want to pass in one day and you hope that's the accuracy. I'm surprised I didn't calculate the accuracy percent. No, I didn't put it. Maybe it's somewhere else. I really find it weird that I don't have the numbers somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 32 losers, 3, 5, 6, 9, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So more losers. It's not even 50% accurate. Obviously, the winners are much larger than the losers. Like here on this day over here, you had a 234-point winner. That's February 25th. March 10th, you had a 231-point winner. And finally, you have the max open, so you can max open gain. You can see how far it ran. Like on this day when you made 231 points, you got to realize that also. It was up as much as 309 points, so you gave back 80 points before you got stopped out. If you're not using end of day drawdown, if you're using an account with trailing drawdown, you just gave up 80 points over there of drawdown. So you got to take that into account also. Same thing over here. It was up 308 points on February 25th, but then you only ended up, when it closed, you got 234 points out of that trade. In general, I find it gives back about 50 points on the winners. Minimum. So like here it was at 134 points, but you only got 69. So that's 64 points you gave up. Oof. This one over here, 218 points, and you only got 105. So you gave up 113 points. Trailing drawdown. That hurts. But that's why when I saw these numbers, I said it's good to go for 40 points. So if you go for 40 points, you make less, but you don't get slapped with the trailing drawdown penalty. And you still have a good equity curve, which is this black line. It's a little more stable. And you're getting out, you're putting in your take profit at 40 points. It goes up 40 points, you take it, and you have no trailing drawdown issues. And if I were to count the accuracy percent, I think I did that. No, I didn't do it. It's right here. 20s. No, that's not possible. S38, S84. S84. I got to go up to S13. Let me just change the count. S13. Give me a second. We can see the accuracy percent of the... What did I press? The wrong button here. And this is S13, R13. So 19, if you go for 40 points, you had 19 losers and 40 winners. So it's 66% accurate if you go for 40 points. Time to lick my wounds from the day. Need something. Well, just part of trading. See ya. Okay, take care, OFT. Have a good evening. Close that. Take a look if I see anything. Is this the 5-point loss on the algo trader? Yes, it is. Now we'll wait to see if we get a short. Fix my 1-minute chart. 15-minute, like I said, slow grind up. On the 15-minute, we're just continuing to slow grind up, punishing shorts. I have no trend line on the 15-minute that's been violated yet, even going back into previous days. 1 minute, we're pulling back into the initial balance. 5-minute, maybe. see if the let's see if the 5-minute can close inside the initial balance. I can see just even visually still at it. Yeah, I can see visually we had a couple of trend line breaks to the downside. This I don't need anymore, and I think the most recent one that I'd want to, I'm on the job site and I can see the Golden Gate Bridge. That's a nice view. Take a picture. Oops. That's funny. Okay, well, using trend lines, I could have had a short over here and a short over here. I'm just saying I could have. Not saying I would have taken them. The reason why I would not have taken them was because my other charts are bullish and we are above the initial balance. Hi. I want to see. Oh, I don't get to see it. Come on, you got to give me a close-up of that beard. Zoom the camera in. I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to the beard. Well, doing a reevaluation of my charts here, I gotta say that today was a difficult day because I always had a reason not to take a trade. No, always. I exaggerate. Always is the wrong word. I often had a reason not to take the trade. Like now I have a long trade on topstep, but I'm not taking the trade because I'm under the trend lines. And I have a short bias on my algo, so those two reasons are keeping me out of the long trade. Now, if I get a short trade, I don't want to take it because I have a long bias on my topstep chart. What to do, what to do. Of course, of course, of course, of course. When it goes bad, I guess it goes bad, right? Look at that, it fills me on a 1 lot. I tried to jump in with the algo. The algo, I think, is up 28 points, and now it's gonna hit it, get another 10-pointer. I would have I tried to take a 6 lot, and it filled me on a 1 lot. So I wait. Then I pull the trigger, and it doesn't fill me. It fills me on a 1 lot. Another reason just to aggravate me, eh? Nope. Market's not going to win. It's not going to play with my patience. It's not going to make me make a wrong decision. There will be more trades. There will be more setups. There will be more setups today. There will be more setups tomorrow. Think long term. There will be more setups all week long. I don't have to revenge trade. Put my hands in my pocket and I wait. It's a shame, but put my hands in my pocket and I wait. Now I'm thinking maybe, because we went back into initial balance, wow, we even broke that one there. I'm back. So what do we got? We were up 28. I think we're up 38 now points on with the algo trader. I know what you're saying. How can you be up 38 points if all your numbers are red? Because the algo trader I set to go start taking trades after 9:30, and I applied it to an account, Sim 101, that had a negative balance already. That is why you still see a negative. No, sorry, Sim 102. So that's why you see a negative balance. But since I'm just waiting for a trade, we can run over the trades just quick. Let me change screens here. And let's go back to 9:30 and let's count up the points. Just to be sure, because I've been known to make mistakes. So at 9:33, we had our first trade short at 42, covered at 54. That was the big loss of the day, 12 points. So we're down 12. Then we bought at 76 and covered at 00. I remember that one. I took that trade, I think. That was 24 points, so now we're plus 12. Then the algo went short at 18 and covered at 02. That's 16 points, so 12 plus 16 is we're up 28 points. The algo is up, not we. Up 28. Bought at 43, but sold at 38. That's 5, so now the algo is up only 23 points. Sold at 30, covered at 20. That's a 10-point win. That's 33 points because we were up 23. That's 33. Long 53, but it covered at 49. That's 4 points. So now we're back up to 29 points only. The algo up 29. 64, 59. That was a 5-point loser. 24 points up. Okay, and then 50 to 41. 24 plus 9 is 33. So it's up 33 points. Up 33 points, which is usually a good day. That's about what I expect out of it. So that's why I was saying that don't look at these numbers here. Really, which the algo, which I'm calling Reggie, is only meant to be trading after 9:30 or during the US session. I am looking to see how it would have done on gold. I didn't apply it to the chart. Gold opens at 820, eh? So we got to look at 820. Let's say 820, 920. 2 hours. So 820 to 1020. At 820, 813, it wouldn't have taken that trade too early. Would have taken the short here. Would have taken a long here. That's two nice ones. Would have taken a short here. 3. This looks like a short. That would have been a loser. Boom, boom, boom. Short. Would have converted to long. So that's a loser. 2 losers. This is a long. It's a winner. 820. And that's it. So we're done. Actually, at 1020, we should have stopped. I just saw that. 1020. I just realized. So this loser wouldn't have been taken. Neither would have this winner there. Anyways, I'm looking at it for gold. I'll apply it maybe tomorrow. When do I get to see the beard? Let's go back to the split screen. Well, now I have a interesting potential IB high retest from underneath. Actually, I think just touching the swing here is a decent trade. Yeah, put your pants on and get on camera. Stop trading naked. Okay, I got you on full screen. Oh, I never even noticed. Way to go. What do I do? See, now again. Wow, top step long. Top step long. But we're just under initial balance and we're under a rising trend line. And we're also under a descending trend line, so sit on my hands again. Top step needs to go short. Top step goes short. I think I'll like what I'll see. We broke a low. Ah, great. I was going to get in on the 1 minute candle, the break of the previous low on the 1 minute. Anybody see what I just did? I chased. Close for whatever. Caught my mistake immediately, closed it. Not waiting to see if I'm right, not waiting anything. Can't be chasing. Boom, 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 boom. So let me see if that converts to blue in background. No, it doesn't. Okay. I went short because, as you can see on the picture-in-picture, we have a, what would you call it? A second setup. Take a little piece out just to remove the risk. A second setup on the algo trader. Now, the algo trader isn't coded to take a second setup, but it still identifies good trades. So I'm going to hold this for a little bit and see how far we can go. Let's see if we can get a candle with some momentum under these swing lows here, and that'll be pretty cool. Okay, we got the close at 330 and held, but I want to see 325. I want to see it get down to 325 bid and to hold that price a little bit for at least a few seconds. And I didn't oversize my position to make back my loss, so hoorah for me, baby. Actually, I undersized. Okay, come on. I want to see 25 bid. Or actually, I want to see 25 on the offer. 25 on the offer. For me, that's enough to say price is holding. No, it doesn't mean that we're going to go low. It's just my indication that we've tagged 25. 20,325. $8 points, 37. My reason for entry is gone. It would have taken profit. I just realized it doesn't go for long moves. Reggie goes for shorter moves. And I think if I'm getting in with Reggie, then I gotta get out with it also. Oh my god, didn't even realize. It's funny. Do I have a trend line that I can say we have broken? I do. This is an interesting little diagram that I'm looking at here. I'm sorry to say this looks bullish. This looks bullish. But what's going to happen at the IB high? Does it get rejected? Or do we break through? Let me do a rundown. I have a long entry on Topstep X. Algo is long biased. We just broke through. Everything is long biased right now. All my three indicators are long. All my three gauges measuring momentum now just shifted long. Two of them just shifted long. One of them was always long. The Topstep X, which is what I say is really my go-to system, it's been long pretty much most of the day, which is accurate as we're grinding higher. We closed above initial balance high on the 1 minute. Let's see if we get 2 consecutive closes. We got that. 2 consecutive closes on the 1 minute chart above IB high, but we also got a close above IB high on the 5 minute chart. So this really tells me we're bullish. So I'm going to try and jump on this. My mouse worked and I got a fill. Oh boy. I don't know, should this be where I make my stand for the day? And if we get back down to, no, I don't want to make a stand for the day. I was going to say if we get back down to IB high, I add to the trade. And even just that thinking I think is wrong. So I'm sorry, but I lowered my position size because my thinking was wrong. Until I get my head straight and get my thinking straight, I'm just going to back off my trades. I'm just going to back off my trades. Now what I'm going to do on this trade is I think I'm going to set I'll set a 3-bar stop, I think. So right now we're inside. I don't want to set a stop that's above IB high because I think we can retest it before we go higher. I think the best trade, honestly, for even better than the IB high retest, because it's like the second or third one almost. It's the third one. That's useless. Would be a long on the algo. As long as we can stay above IB high, that would be my favorite. That's where I'll make a stand. Let's get a 2-bar pullback and a continuation move to the upside, and that's where I'll take a trade. That'll be, I think, my last trade for the day. But we need a few things to happen first. Everything is green to go, though, to the upside. Again, doesn't mean anything because there's a lot of times where everything is green to go and it just reverses. Well, I don't need this trend line anymore. We broke it. The downside, but it's not valid anymore. Yeah, I'm going to come up soon also. Yeah, there is. Looks like today will be a red day for me. There's nothing I see that I can do or that can happen that's going to turn me green today. But you know what? That's all right. There's going to be red days, and I got to get used to them. There's only one way to get used to red days, is to have them. I have my hands in my pocket. I'm waiting for Reggie, the algo trader, to give me a long. I'll take my swing. Remember, I need 2 minutes of retrace at least. Let me check. That one candle might be. I highly doubt it, but let me open up the data box. Close and open 55. Nope, that's not a bearish bar. So we still need 2 more. Not 2 more. We need 2 candles down. Okay, we got 1 bar. Now we need a second bar down. And then a continuation. I could potentially have an entry, but if we don't get that bearish bar, I don't have an entry. I need at least 2 bars down. And right now, price action is telling me it wants to go back up. We had an IB retest, but it wasn't for me. I didn't want to do the IB retest. I went long on the break of the trend line. I said I would set a 3-bar stop, which stopped me out over here based on the low of the previous 3 bars. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. I can kind of enter in again, but I'm not really eager to do that. David went upstairs to make his breakfast. Maybe I'll join him, keep him company. And like I said, there's only one way to get used to having red days, and that's to have them. If I keep fighting it and keep trying to turn my red days green, I'll never get used to having red days, right? And let's look at the positive side. The algo trader is up 33 points. I just did the count about 15 minutes ago. Don't be fooled by the red numbers in the on the accounts that you see, because I applied it on an account that was already red when I applied the strategy onto it. So gold's recovered some. It still has some decent volatility. Pretty impressive. 75 cents. Nothing special. Crude. What did we get on crude? We got 1 loss. We got 1 winner. I checked those. And we got, looks like a 3rd winner. Let me just confirm it, but I think I can easily see we got a 3rd winner. Sorry, 2nd winner. Yep. So crude. 2 winners, 1 loser. Opening drive, a loser. If I had to be honest about the IB retest, and we traded it like really according to the rules, not front running it, we got in here at 47.25. That's not 57.25. That's not 10 points. So the IB retest lost the first one. You don't take the 2nd or the 3rd, so those don't count. And the only other trade was the inside bar, which lost. The first inside bar was this one right here. Change my cursor. This one right here. Went short. And your stop out, if it's the inside bar, I use the previous high. If we're going short, it's the high of the candle before it. So that one got stopped out too. Overall, tough day for technical trading. And a lot of crosswinds, I gotta tell you. I had a lot of opportunities to take trades, but out of my 3 indicators, there was always a crosswind. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna avoid a trade. I'm not gonna use that as a reason not to take a trade if one of them is contradicting the signal. But if so, I'll go in the direction of the majority. Majority rules. Right now, all 3 of them are bullish, by the way. We're above the descending trend lines. We are also above the most recent and relevant ascending trend line. We're over IB high. And just a note, this is often where I would enter into a trade. Say, oh, we got the fair value gap. We're showing some momentum. You can almost say that we have a little bit of displacement here over these highs. The US session highs. I don't know, that's full session highs actually, I think. Yeah, absolutely. With this fair value gap. But I can't tell you how many times I get burned on that. And then my son tells me, what are you taking trades with fair value gaps? You don't even know what you're doing. You know which trade though I found good with fair value gaps? When you have two consecutive fair value gaps like we have over here. 1, 2. And if you can get into the second one. Like a long trade right about there. I like those trades. I find I do well on those. And I'm going to confess again, I'm fighting the urge to close down the stream and then swing the bat heavier so I can recover my loss. And I'm not going to do that either. I'm using the stream as my accountability partner, and I'm not going to keep secrets. That's in my head right now. Close down the stream and just take any random trade and trying to make back your loss, and then I'll probably end up $800 or something. I like this trade. It's for a 2-lot. I like dipping into the second fair value gap. The only problem I have is I don't really know where my stop would be. I guess a close. See, that's the problem for me with fair value gaps. I don't know where to put stops. I'm going to go with a pretty wide, a close below that. How am I going to say a close below the fair value gap? Because then I got the rising trend line that's going to support it. Okay, a close below the rising trend line. We're going to give this room. On the other hand, if I give it room, then I got to... See, that's the thing. I go for small profit targets, and if I give it so much room, it's not a properly balanced trade. I'm risking more than I'm trying to make. Now my brain is telling me if we break the high of the previous candle, go long. Not going to do that either. But what I will do is if the algo trader, which is in the picture-in-picture, if that goes long, I'll take it. We need a bullish candle. So we'll watch. Starting to get a headache. I think I'm analyzing too much. Trying to predict price action, trying to figure out where we're going instead of just taking my setups, instead of just following my setups. That requires no thinking because everything is coded. Someone's texting me and saying, get off the charts, I bet you. No, it's topstep. Trading will teach you the same lesson over and over until you finally learn it. Stop carrying past mistakes into your next trade. Yeah, I've been doing that today. I did stop. Treat every setup like a fresh opportunity. Absolutely. I'm going to repost that. I'm definitely reposting that on Twitter. I didn't go long. I will go long if the algo goes long. The stop will be about 8 points. I guess I'm willing to accept that. My urge is to take like a 7 lot so I can recover my loss, but I won't. I've been trading 2 lots all day, or 3 lots, or 4 lots. So the most I will do is add a 2 lot, which will bring me to 4, but now here's the shitty thing. Holy shit, the algo trader just... Oops, sorry, that was a mistake. The algo trader just changed its bias to short. Now, I did say I would go with the majority, and the majority top step is long, trend lines are long, algo trader is short. That's 2 to 1. Algo trader does lose. But oh my goodness, the algo trader is accurate though. It does well. It's really good at predicting turns, shifts, and momentum. You can see. That's a phenomenal channel. It's not a price channel. It's based on linear regression. So, sometimes we can ride it higher as we go below it, and we can just slowly grind higher. But the algo trader is definitely a reason to be cautious. I know I said before a couple times, actually not before, I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. Top step system dominates. Top step system is long. We're holding those trend lines. I don't have an answer on what to do here. Do we ignore the algo trader and say that the momentum is to the upside? Yes, until we get a close below the trend line, the most aggressive trend line, the most aggressive ascending or rising trend line. Oh shit, algo trader's gonna go short too with a close. I'm taking the short, boys and girls. Oops. Oh, shit. Another error. The algo trader doesn't take positions after noon. Not in the afternoon, after 12 p.m. It's a 9:30 to 12. But, on the other hand, we just got to close below the swing, which leads me to believe we can get down to here. Hopefully. Approximately. We got the next internal liquidity level over here, which is below the initial balance high. $63 minus 7. That's 50. No, yeah, minus 7. 56. Okay, we should hit 56. That's where I am. Go, take me out. I know I'm seeing 50s. I don't want to mess around. So look at that, down 100. That's acceptable, right? Legitimate trades, 2 for 1. Al goes short. Trend lines were short. That qualified as a short trade. I had the majority on the buy short. We had a close below the swing. We had a break at a low. I'm happy with that trade. And as odd as it sounds, I'm happy to be ending red, because I got to accept red days, and I want to accept the red day. And I'm still fighting the urge to want to make it back, even on another account, like to trade my topstep account a little larger and try to make $100 there or something. But I'm not going to do anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close down the stream, and I'm going to close down my charts, and I'm not going to look at the markets till maybe 6 o'clock tonight or till tomorrow morning. And that's a promise. MPPTM or MPTM. My promise to myself, MPTM. So, thanks for showing up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight at 6.